Today on Softball 360, presented by the ASA. Catch up with little Louis Reigns. Louis' amazing journey from Cuba continues on the comeback trail from a season-ending injury.
I broke my tibia and fibula. Now I got 4 screws and a rod.
Highlights of the Stadium Power Tour season opener from deep in the heart of Texas, home of the Rangers. More from Venus Taylor as she shares the secrets to a scholarship. She checks in with the ladies from Team USA.
You have to be willing to put in the work and put in the time that it takes, because there is sacrifice.
All the hits and misses are next. Softball 360, presented by the ASA, starts right now.
Excited to bring you the news, features, and the how-to.
All right, it's time to get it on.
Welcome to Softball 360, presented by the ASA. I'm Carly Applin, your guide to all things softball. Now, last year, you may recall we introduced you to a gutty softball competitor named Reyna, a little man with a huge heart. Little Louis was injured in one of the last games of the season, but he's been mending, and we're going to pick up his story on the classic comeback trail.
Went for a ball, left field line, and I didn't call the ball. It was too late. By the time I looked up, Wegman was on me already. So he's not a small guy.
I guess you'd call it the perfect storm. The ball's directly in between us, and as we closed on it, we were the same distance apart from the ball, so neither one of us called it until the last second, and too late for us to dodge each other, basically. And we went shin to shin.
I broke my tibia and fibula, and now I got 4 screws and a rod. You can't feel sorry for yourself. You just got to get up in the morning and do what you got to do to get ready.
To know that, for that guy to know he's not going to finish that game, it was upsetting, to say the least.
When a serious injury cut his season short, Louis took the high road. He rehabbed his ankle and is grateful for a new start. Thankful for his teammates and his softball family that helped pave his comeback trail.
Everyday thing is what makes you a family. You know, whatever you need, whatever they need, you know, you can count on them. It doesn't get better than that.
Good job, team. 1, 2, 3. He's well above his years as far as understanding the game and just, you know, having a good time. This is not all, it's business, but it should be a fun time too, right? So he gets that part of it.
Louis plays only one speed, fast. The mighty righty has already been a national champion in slow pitch and the border battle. But his path to the diamond was not traditional. Louis grew up in Cuba and was fortunate to gain immigration status and become a U.S. citizen, living the American dream every day.
In America, you can do a lot of stuff for yourself and for your family. You can work hard and earn your money, and you can't do that anywhere else. It doesn't get better than that.
And one thing that Louis does before he hits the field is warm up. A little stretch can go a long way. And it may prevent you from ending up in our next segment, my favorite part, the bloopers.
Bang the drum, time for some softball fun.
Long Haul Bombers rock!
Softball and wrestling? It may seem like an unlikely combination, but it's part of the show every year at the Fireman's Tourney in Minnesota.
No.
Summer tourneys also offer a cross-country quest of mouth-watering meals.
Yeah, you gotta do the dip. Get some more sauce on there for yourself. That's where it's at.
See the ball, catch the ball, right? Not so easy for Combat's Johnny McCraw.
Easy game.
And sliding into first base, never a good idea. cheering, all part of the game. But what about sounding like a big cat? Here's to the misses and muffs, the bloops and blunders. That make the great plays oh so much better.
Now, if you have a story idea or want to give a shout out to the crew, we are always here at softball360.com, and check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Back in a flash.
Still ahead, teams Miken, Easton, and Combat gear up for a Friday night slugfest at the home of the Texas Rangers. Venus Taylor gathers up a panel of experts to explore what it takes to earn a college scholarship. Combat's Johnny McCraw is a huge Dallas Cowboys fan. Before McCraw hits with the Texas Rangers, he heads next door, along with fiancée Brooke Lesage. They tour the hallowed home of the mighty Cowboys.
The eighth wonder of the sporting world, which is AT&T Stadium, home of my Dallas Cowboys.
And this is Jerry Jones. Welcome to AT&T Stadium, home of the Dallas Cowboys.
What'd you think about Jerry Jones this week?
It's pretty cool. He needs a bigger refrigerator, though.
But there's one more thing on my bucket list I need to do, and that's to take this Combat and hit this ball over that stadium. Go deep. Let's find out.
Come on, babe. Let's go.
Come on, Daddy. Here comes Jerry.
Come on, babe. Hit it, babe.
We can do it.
Ah, better than Promo.
Way to go, Crawdaddy. Talk about going deep in the heart of Texas.
For Johnny McCraw.
Softball 360 is brought to you by ASA USA Softball, the national governing body of softball in the U.S. By Easton Sports, there is a difference. The difference is Easton. By Miken Sports, elite equipment for the elite player. Miken Sports. By DeMarini. Upgrade your game with the DeMarini Stadium CL22 and Flipper Aftermath. And by OfficialGear.com, the one-stop shop for umpires and officials.
Let me ask you a question. Who inspires you?
Jessica Moore.
Michelle Smith inspires me.
Greatness begins with a dream. Legends inspire dreams. Join the USA Softball Legacy Club and help us keep the dream alive.
Wearing the title of the world's greatest home run hitter comes with a lot of pressure, stress, and pride. Chris Larson from Team DeMarini knows those emotions all too well. Let's catch up with the defending champ of the ASA Stadium Power Tour.
When you get into a ball and you know it's going to go, it's a good feeling because you know all the hard work that you put in paid off for that one swing, and then you just got to reset and do it again.
The tools of a champion.
You step to the plate with the DeMarini in your hand and you just know that all the performance is going to be there. Whatever you put in is what you're going to get out.
In his rookie season, Chris made it look oh so easy, winning the championship outright. Not bad for a youngin'. Now in his fifth season, Larson and teammate Bubba Brungart, one of the youngest sluggers on tour, are early favorites to repeat as champions.
World's greatest is nice. It's got a good ring to it.
Larson, he's just very consistent, nice and smooth. Brungart, super violent, big guy, super strong, hits the ball a whole long way.
That's what we all strive to do every year, is to win Manufacturers Cup, bring it back home to the Northwest, to Hillsboro, and if we can do that, then we've done our job.
It feels good, but it can go away if you don't put the work in, so it's easy come, easy go. A three-peat would be awesome. I don't know if it would secure a legacy. Three-peat would be good.
A three-peat is one thing, but what about going 15 for 15, hitting every pitch for a homer? Many have come close, but it's never been done yet.
You'd have to have all those stars lined up. You got to be on your game to go 15 for 15. I mean, even when you hit a 13, you feel like you hit them all, and 15 for 15 is highly impressive at this level. Dale Brungart will be the first person to go 15 for 15.
He said it would be me, huh? That's nice of him. Wow, I mean, you really got to be locked in. To go completely clean, I mean, that's a lot of pressure on everything.
Time will tell as the brutal honesty of the Stadium Power Tour begins.
Now, who else is on the lineup card? Let's meet the teams and the players who want to take the title of the ASA Stadium Power Tour.
Team Easton features the dynamic duo of Brian Wegman and Scott Kirby. Curbs led the way most of last season, with Wegman close behind. Miken's dream team, Denny Grand Slam Crine and Kevin Flip Philby, are both former champs on the Stadium Power Tour. Team Combat sports a mix of youth, power, and experience. Johnny Quick Draw McCraw is a former champ with a massive sidekick, the Tower of Power, Chris Greinert. At 6'7" and 300 pounds, Power Tour indeed.
Now, the ASA Stadium Power Tour is equally as impressive, with big shows at Houston, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, and San Diego, all leading up to the finals in Miami at the Marlins' massive new park on September 12th.
Still ahead, teams Miken, Easton, and Combat gear up for a Friday night slugfest at the home of the Texas Rangers. Venus Taylor gathers up a panel of experts to explore what it takes to earn a college scholarship.
Welcome back, softballers. Now, if you're a young player, you're going to want to take good notes on this next segment. Our feature reporter, Venus Taylor, goes behind the scenes to see what it takes to earn a college scholarship in softball. And hard work is just the start.
Getting a college scholarship can be a life changer beyond finances. I'm going to share with you the secrets to getting the college scholarship.
Meet the ladies of Team USA, a hand-picked selection of softball superstars who obviously have what it takes to get to the top of the game. From college to the world stage, you can take good notes from Team USA.
But you just have to set your mind to it, and you have to be willing to put in the work and put in the time that it takes, because there is sacrifice. But in the end, if that's what you truly want, it's worth every second.
I wasn't heavily recruited, but I kind of got a lucky break with the University of Texas, and it just kind of went up from there. Just the competitiveness in Big 12 and the level of play was incredible.
Being a smaller kid when I was little, I didn't break 100 pounds until like my junior year, so I was always told you're too small, you're too little. So I would just tell everyone that whatever you can dream, you can make it happen. Don't ever let someone tell you that you can't do something, because I promise you it can definitely happen.
Hey, middle, this works.
Venus knows proper practice is what makes you perfect. She also is putting her team through the daily drills, keeping their fundamentals solid and focusing on the basics.
Hey, bring one down for me.
For sure, being in shape is critical. Extra work at the gym or in the batting cage is assumed. But according to our experts, the key to a scholarship is the proper balance between athletics and academics.
In high school, it's different because usually you just have class throughout the day and then you have practice. With college, you have classes from 8 a.m. to all the way at like 9 p.m. at night. So time management is a huge factor, and you need to learn how to balance that. It's all worth in the end because you have such a good time with your teammates, and when you accomplish something greater than yourself, it's really a true blessing. It's really a good feeling in the end when you put all your hard work into it and it finally pays off.
It means a lot to me to get the college scholarship because I was the first person to come out of my family and receive a scholarship to go to college. So having the opportunity to get my education paid for, come out of school debt-free, build relationships with the teammates and create goals and steps, and how to strive for excellence on a daily basis.
Thanks, Venus. That's great advice. Now, the Miken Freak Tour is coming at you as fast as a rise ball. How can you earn a chance to hit in an MLB park, plus pick up a limited edition bag, bat, and jersey? Find out if you have what it takes.
Do you have what it takes to hit it in the big leagues? Get on board the Miken Freak Tour. 8 qualifiers across the nation provide a chance for greatness. Purchase the Freak Stadium package and earn the opportunity to slug it out against legendary Long Haul Bombers Denny Crime or Kevin Philby at a major league ballpark.
Do you have what it takes?
Log on to bpathletics.com for details and find out if you have what it takes.
Now there are 2 ways to get on the Miken Freak Tour. The complete package is still only $3.99 and includes the Freak Bat, Roller Bat Bag, and Replica Jersey. Or simply order just the Freak Bat for $2.99 and you can still qualify for a chance to hit at MLB parks, plus win $5 grand in Miken cash. The only place you can get the Freak package is at bpathletics.com. Still ahead, teams Miken, Easton, and Combat are getting ready to swing for the fences at the home of the Rangers. Who will come out on top in the season opener? Softball 360 is brought to you by ASA USA Softball, the national governing body of softball in the U.S. By Combat Sports, not all bats are created equal. By Evil Sports, the best softball on the planet is evil. Evilsports.com. By bpathletics.com. For the best service and price, bpathletics.com. By softballcenter.com, the site for major softball news. And by officialgear.com, the one-stop shop for umpires and officials.
Welcome back. I'm Carly Applin, ready to check out the first stop of the ASA Stadium Power Tour. Many questions will be answered with the first swing, so let's get right to the action at the home of the Texas Rangers.
Round 1 of the Stadium Power Tour, Glove Life Park, home of the mighty Texas Rangers. The Bombers warm up in the cages under the park. Team Easton, Combat, and Miken's Flip Philby. For 2015, the rules remain the same. 15 pitches, each worth 1 point, except for the last pitch, the infamous money ball, which is worth 2 points, and it is game on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first batter, leading off, Brian, the ball will be flying Wegman.
Easton's Brian Wegman steps up and quickly makes a statement. Kaboom! All the way to the stockyards of Fort Worth. For an encore, Weg sends this evil softball into orbit and demonstrates what a veteran of the Power Tour is capable of. Combat's leader, Johnny McCraw, or as he's known in Texas, the Craw Daddy, digs in. Check out Craw's swing as we slow it down. And it's bombs away for the Craw Daddy, all the way to the Jerry Jones suite next door. Craw Daddy does it again. A classic show bomb and takes the early lead.
Now from Team Easton is Scott Kirby.
Easton's Scott Kirby led most of last season and picks up right where he left off. Jam shot, followed by another. Kirby is a man on fire and lives the mantra, no fear. And on the money ball, fair or foul?
There you go.
9 points and the new leader of the pack. Up next, Combat's Tower of Power. Big Bad Chris Griner. At 6'7" and close to 300 pounds, he probably scares himself. This is no gentle giant, folks, and no shortcuts either. G-Man slugs evil softballs to the deepest part of the yard. 450 feet and rising.
6 points for Big Bad Chris Griner from Team.
The last man standing, Miken's Kevin Flip Philby. And the hefty lefty gets off on a good foot with his massive roundhouse swing. Bang, zoom, fair ball, and another. Flip and his Miken Freak Bat are closing in on Kirby for the lead. It comes down to the money ball. The last pitch, heavy drama, heavy drama. Off the foul pole, home run. Miken's Split Philby puts on a freak show and wins round 1. Here's a look at how they stacked up in Texas. Philby with 10, followed by Kirby, McCraw, the G-Man with 6, and Wegman, well, he'll have better days, coming in with only 5 points in the season opener.
What a show, and we are off and running for the Stadium Power Tour Finals in Miami on September 12th. Remember, only 5 Bombers make it to the finals. That's all the time we have for you for this episode of Softball 360. Make sure to send us your story ideas at softball360.com and hit us up on Facebook and Twitter. I'm Carly Applin, and as I like to say, get out to the park and play.
Next week on Softball 360, many consider them the gold standard of the sport. Meet the dynamic duo of Wegman and Kirby from Team Easton. When it comes to gold, the ASA Gold is softball at the highest level. We'll preview some of the tourneys and exclusive coverage from the launch of the Miken Freak Tour.